Hey everybody, this is Sorry I Didn't Come With a Filter podcast and Vasily's Didn't Come With a Filter YouTube channel. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about going to the hockey game, how I'm doing so far with my mental state, and recap of all hockey last night and the Monday Nighter. And we got the pro wrestling roundup too as well, so stay tuned. Sorry I Didn't Come With Filter podcast and Vasily's Didn't Come With a Filter YouTube channel. So today is the day I go to the home opener of the Vancouver Canucks. Yes, I am super stoked. I am super excited. Just gotta adjust my camera a little. Yes, I am super stoked. As you can see, I got me Bo Horvat Vancouver Canucks socks that I will be wearing today because I am a freaking fan-a-maniac of the Canucks. That's basically what I have to say to that. Oh, look at that. I have a shirt on my chair over there, and that should be there. It should be over there. So, yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, last night's Raw was actually pretty damn entertaining. I will admit that. Especially with the Fatal 4-Way main event ladder match. I really think it shouldn't have been Seth Rollins, but I'm thinking they're building something to go towards Survivor Series and having, Rollins versus Reigns for that, and that's really cool because, again, former Shield guys, it was just a little, passe, as I like to say. It was kind of a given that who was going to be and who wasn't going to be the champ or who's not going to be contending, but I think, as we move forward with this whole new draft brand and superstars on, the shows and that, it will be more, I don't know how to say it, conducive to it. It'll be more, you'll start seeing more superstars and more athletes, or more of them, big names, actually competing at a higher level. Karrion Kross's gimmick, this whole, I didn't even see him for the last few weeks. I hope they will get rid of the mask and shit. I'm just not into this. I love Damian Priest's old entrance. I didn't mind this new one. This new one was a pretty cool. Damian as in Satan and Priest as the holy guy. That was a cool setup. I liked that. That was pretty entertaining to me. The women's match, again, you got Bianca against Becky. I think that might actually play itself completely out with the fans. The fans probably will not like that, and they will not enjoy that because it's been rehashed too many times. I don't know what's going on with the whole Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch story there of what happened backstage. I just kind of guessing that from what I can read, it might look like Charlotte might be out the door sooner than later. She might just, up and leave the company. Who knows? I'm not going to speculate because that's, the speculation on that. It's just gone crazy. I've been hearing Gable Stevenson, the college kid, he will be debuting at WrestleMania. That's been news for a while, but I just seen more news about it. It's just, what it is. Impact Wrestling could not get Bray Wyatt or Braun Strowman, but apparently they're still trying to get Braun Strowman. They're just kind of leaving Bray on his own. That's what it is on that front. I would have said congratulations to Josh Alexander, but he got robbed of that championship on Bound for Glory. Kudos to the Inspirations, aka the Iconics, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay. They went from being WWE Women's Tag Team Champs to now Impact Knockouts Champs. Hey, congrats to those ladies. Those ladies deserve gold. They are hell of a good workers and they're great athletes. So I'll give them kudos to them and props all the time. It's just a shame WWE drops the ball on a lot of superstars. It is what it is. I hear Buddy Murphy is going by Buddy Matthews, and he will be debuting in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I just read that a while ago. I just never reported it. Again, I've been more into my sports than my sports entertainment right now. That's kind of what it is. I see Bryan Danielson is on AE Dark tonight, so that's on YouTube. Check it out. He's against Bailey's ex-boyfriend, Aaron Solo. So yeah, that's going to be a quick match. I'm sorry to say it. That's going to be an absolute quick match on that front. I got to change these glasses. These are my workout glasses, and this is not my podcast and YouTube channel glasses. So I got to find which ones are they. Bingo, whammo, found them. Woo, woo. Found them. I did actually add a new flag. I got Toronto's Raptors, We Are the North. So it's like my entire area is actually starting to get filled up in here, and that's pretty cool. I like that. I love how I have all this stuff on here, just because it's my sports area. Again, just check out tonight AEW. We got NXT tonight. I believe it's the Halloween Havoc episode, so we got a lot of big matches. We got that triple threat women's tag team one going on, Ladder to Hell or whatever. You got Braun Breaker versus Tommaso Ciampa. I'm really wanting to see what they do with Carmelo Hayes. I wanted to say Anthony. I don't know why. It must be just because of the basketball thing and me and my sports right now. Carmelo Hayes and Johnny Gargano and this whole NXT North American thing title, and Dexter Lumis is the guy doesn't have to say anything, and he's like one of those. If you walk down the street, you probably see him down the street looking like the psychopath that everybody considers his character, and the guy is like, he's awesome. I like him. Don't get me wrong, I love the guy. He's awesome. He's just the stare, the oh my god, he'd freak me the hell out. I can tell you that. He'll fucking fuck me up on that shit. But anyways, that's my wrestling take today. Tonight is hockey night, so woo woo, hockey baby. But before I cover my hockey, I will go over and do my Monday Nighter recap. So it was a close game last night. I feel bad for the Seahawks. I absolutely do. But I went with my mind, and I went with it, and I chose the Saints. So the Saints did defeat them. So, we're coming up to week 8. So the Thursday Nighter is Thursday, and you got the Packers, the 6-1 Packers versus the 7-0 Cardinals. The Cardinals are heavily favored to win. I know it's one of those things I would not want to actually even jeopardize on, just because of certain situations that are coming up, and it's just kind of a freaky kind of situation. And yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. I'm just one of my subscriptions came up for renewal, and I just had to renew it. But anyways, that's what I look at that point on stuff. I just kind of look at the Packers, and they're such a good team, and Rodgers just being Rodgers and being who he is, and I love Rodgers. I don't give a shit who Aaron Rodgers is awesome. I just love the guy. Kyler Murray is a hell of a young great quarterback. He's coming up, so it's a toss-up. I'll probably give you my full prediction tomorrow, but I am not going to give one out today because I'm just not wanting to go and bet with my dumbass head, and rather, be strategic about it. So now I'm going into the hockey. So tonight we have the Flames versus the Devils. Jeez. Uh, the Flames they shocked me with beating the Capitals, so I might just say the Flames. Lightning versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh beat the piss out of freaking Toronto on Saturday. Like, that's, a lot of people say it was like a B team Penguins without all the stars beating up an all-star team in Toronto. So, you know what? I'm going with Pittsburgh because I know the Lightning are without Kucherov right now. So here's a shock. This is one of my big shocks. The first 5 games of the season, and the Golden Knights are 1-4. I hope the Avalanche beat the Knights tonight, and that's my prediction on that. The Sharks versus the Preds. The Sharks have been a pretty surprising team since they, removed Evander Kane out of the locker room, and it somehow clears up and makes all these guys start working a lot better. So apparently, Evander Kane, you're a problem in the locker room. Get your shit together and stop playing like an idiot, because I've been yelled at today about this. I'm gonna say it to you. So yeah, whatever on that. I'm picking the Sharks. Wild versus Canucks. Hell, sorry Wild, you ain't gonna get it. My Canucks are gonna win their home opener. They spoiled on Saturday's Seattle team. We're gonna take ours. So let's go Nuckies. And then you got the Jets versus the Ducks. I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one. I'm going to pick the Jets. That's my take on those. As I alluded to, last night's games were pretty, lopsided, actually, if you think about it. There were some pretty big scores, too. So I'm going to just go over it, recap it. The Flames beat the Rangers 5-1, Capitals, and Senators. This was ridiculous. When I saw the score, this was ridiculous. 7-5 Capitals over the Senators. Again, Senators are, I'm going to say it, this year, Senators are going to be a dark horse team. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Look at that. Freddie Anderson finally realized why he left Toronto. Toronto's a very shitty team. This doesn't matter. You can spend as much money as you want on the forward front. You need defense. You need a fucking goaltender. Get a fucking goaltender. God damn it. But I'm happy the Hurricanes are 5-0. They're beating the Maple Leafs. I'm all right with that. The Stars versus the Blue Jackets was 4-1. Lightning lost to the Sabres. That's a surprise. That is absolutely a surprise. Again, Jack Eichel, I have nothing against that guy. He's just, he's going through his own shit. So, that's Sabres beat the Lightning 5-1, as I said. Coyotes, again, lost. So they're 0-5-1. And the Panthers are staying at perfect 6-0. And they beat them 5-3. LA lost to the Blues, who are 5-0, 3-0. That's the take on that end. That's how all that really works to my, looking at what has happened over the last few seasons. You got to understand, when you're beginning the regular season, okay, the first... I'll give you a mulligan, basically, like the terminology in golf. I'll give you a mulligan and give you a passing, a pass, because October you got new players. You're these players are learning the systems, trying to build chemistry. I fully understand that. That's fine. That's the way it works. It's the way it works in the sports industry. So you just kind of have to take it as you go. On that flip side, you got some teams like Toronto who are built for the playoffs, or supposedly built for the playoffs. They're struggling right out the gate. Like, Austin Matthews struggled getting a goal. He finally got a goal. Mitch Marner not getting a goal. He hasn't got a goal yet. So, you built so much. You put so much money into your core players on your front line. Maybe it's time, like the Canucks did, start dismantling really quickly, build up. When we lost some players that a season ago, we lost Toffoli, we lost Stetcher, we lost Markstrom, we lost Tanev. Okay, we went through our year of struggle, and then we came into this year, we lost 3 big contracts. We took on a big one in Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and he's doing pretty damn good. We got Connor Garland, a young freaking go-get-em kind of player who has that energy And I swear to God, if Mott can get healthy, if Green decided to switch up Pearson, put him down with Sutter or whoever on the fourth or third line, and you throw Mott and Garland with Bo, damn, that line is going to be killer. I swear to God, it'll be fucking dynamite. But again, that's my take. When you start seeing, like, Ottawa dismantled their entire roster, threw a lot of, fan favorites out the window, traded them away, got a ton of draft picks, built their team, and now look, Brady Tkachuk is one of their highest paid players, and he so does deserve it. He deserves that money. He comes out there. Between the Tkachuk brothers, Brady is a fucking awesome player. I love him. He's an awesome person too, as I can tell. Like, there's not a bad thing anybody's ever said about him. Matt in Calgary, a lot of people can say bad shit about, because he's just got that attitude about him that he thinks he's better than everybody. You're not better than everybody, bro. I'm just saying, your little bro is better than you. Let's just say that. That's my take. All right, my take. But again, it is insane the way us fans portray the way the team should be, and no, we shouldn't. We should just understand it is all about money. It's business. It's politics. It's, you're never going to always see your players, your team consistently win. If everybody could consistently win 82 games, then there wouldn't be anything. It's a really hard fact to understand that it is the game gets faster and faster every year. These young guys get faster and faster every year. Anybody who's getting drafted now, they're just fast. Connor McDavid, I don't know. There should be a speed limit on that motherfucker, because the way he flips the puck between the zones is ridiculous. He's faster than half the time my car goes. So, like, honestly, slow the hell down, dude. You're going to run people over. I think that's his entire intention sometimes. But it's usually just trying to get a goal. And he does make pretty damn good highlights. I'm not going to argue about that. My mental health, I'm going to give you a quick update here before I continue on. It's all right. I'm starting to feel like a 45. Again, today's like a 45-50% thing. I'm really stoked for just going to the home opener. It's my first day off in like nearly 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you want to call it. So it's great for me. Again, yeah, it's just, the game itself, it's been very, very uptick. It's fast, it's quick, it's moving. Just like NFL. If you look at the NFL, you see all these young guys that are coming out of college. They're fast, they're quick, they're hitting. Most of their careers die out after a few injuries, and that's it. I've always asked these to people is like, why is there such a limit to a quarterback? Brady is an exception. Most people, Brady and Rodgers are an exception. I can actually say those two are an exception. The other ones, they just die quickly. Like, their career dies out, they fade away. I know Joe Flacco's there, but I'm not going to even use Joe Flacco. But again, another update. Wentz is out Wilson, Zach Wilson of the New York Jets, the quarterback, the young rookie quarterback. He's out for like 2-3 weeks, I see, and that's a disappointing thing. Really disappointing. But again, it's part of the sport. It's part of the lineage of doing what it is, and it really does suck. When you hear rumors or like there's news about Deshaun Watson right now, he's going to be possibly traded to either Carolina or Miami. Whatever. I understand. When I was listening to a few other shows on a podcast kind of range, you know, a lot of teams are taking on a headache because, okay, he's eligible to play right now, but again, he could possibly be ineligible when stuff starts coming more forward. And when legal proceedings start unfolding and he starts actually getting formally charged for all this stuff, that's when you're going to, because you're paying a high price for him. And I really would turn around to the Houston Texans and be like, okay, well, you're going to make me pay king's ransom for this one guy. This is not going to work because I'm going to piss off my fan base. I'm going to piss off ownership. I'm going to piss off the players. I'm going to piss off every single thing I could do and get fired as a GM/president. So sometimes it's not worth taking that risk unless you're going to push. In Carolina's thing, I wouldn't give up so much on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold could do it. He can produce. Just giving him his weapons. But you got to make him really, work with him really on passing to other guys. Making his accuracy better than what it is now. Make sure everything is there. Don't always extend. Because if you extend just letting him pass to McCafferty or Moore or whoever, just limited players, then you're not really doing much for him. You got to show him a little more. And just like in hockey, the Twins had to understand here in Vancouver, they couldn't just keep passing to each other because that's what happened. They shut it down. Great in the regular season, but come playoffs, you got to start passing to everybody. Make everybody get a feel for that puck because teams are going to nail you. And that's why the Canucks are not successful in the playoffs most of the time. Now they're starting to get that way. And in 2011, they were starting to get that way. And then it all fell apart. Behold. Again, it is how that sporting works. Quick update on my Champions League predictions for today. All right, so. Oh, there's no Champions League. Oh, it's on the second. Bloody hell, me fucking bastards. They bloody assholes, aren't they? Oh, bloody wankers. Da wankies. Okay, so there's no Champions League, and I'm not going to really say much on the Premier League because I'll do that tomorrow. But again, it's back to what I was saying. In the sports world, it's really complicated for teams. It's really complicated for coaches, just to try to figure out, is this guy going to be a good match when you get somebody like Deshaun Watson? I don't know if he's going to be a very good match in Carolina or would he be a very good match in Miami because, again, the whole thing, you got this really, really bad cloud rolling around. I'm not going to color code the cloud. I'm just going to say it's a storm of unpredictability there that could possibly mess it up. Miami is 1-5 or 1-6. It wouldn't affect them too much because they're not going to make the playoffs. So they might as well take that chance and take him on. But again, I wouldn't take that chance if I was a GM. It's kind of like the Eichel thing right now. I just saw something pop up earlier today on my feeds that Vegas is sitting and waiting to see what is going on. Like, Vegas needs another star player. Like, okay, I know Pacioretty's out, but again, Eichel is waiting to have surgery. I don't think that is, honestly, sorry, if any team's going to go and get players, get ones that are active right now. Get ones that are not injured. They're not requiring surgery right now. It's, kudos to Montreal finally finding a victory, but they're really struggling too. And I think Bergevin finally realized he burnt a lot of his draft picks out by picking up so many players to make deep playoff runs where they just never turned out to be what it should be. Except like Toffoli, he signed Toffoli and all that. I really think he might have messed up on Jesperi Kotkaniemi, but again, what is circulating around the dirt is dirt. I'm not going to explain any of that. I always say it from my take and my view, it's players. I'm not going to call out every player, but I do tend to call out teams because you got to understand you can't make the same mistake. Management has to understand you can't keep making the same mistakes. Look at Bennings this year. Everybody thought it was a mistake getting Oliver Ekman-Larsson. No, it wasn't. But you know what? Look what happened. We traded Olevi out. We got another good player for our fourth line. That's fine. The guy is good. He's doing really well. He's doing what he's supposed to do on that fourth line. Olevi, he's injured again. He's having surgery again. Like, what the... Okay, maybe now I can say he was a bust. I'm going to say it. He was a bust. He was a draft bust. We shouldn't have drafted him that year when we did. We should have drafted somebody else like Alex Nylander or somebody else who was in that draft class. We could have drafted somebody completely different. But we got Olevi. Olevi has a record of having really, really bad injuries. And now it just proves why. I don't discredit the guy professionally. It's just that he cannot stay healthy. And when he goes to training camp, he can't be healthy there neither. Like, honestly, the whole thing was still... People still kind of talk about the bag drill and him puking behind the goaltender's net. Like, okay, that's totally what it is. But to end it on today's note, just remember, fans, like me, I'm a fan. These people are human. We all make our own mistakes. And, sometimes business, if it's a business, it's what it is, and you can't do much about that. So, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Vasily's Didn't Come With a Filter YouTube channel. So, yeah, basically, I'm just generally, I just finished up all that. Now, I'm just going to get into, I decided to try doing, simple. As of yesterday, but I didn't put too much money down. Like, I put on, I think $5 on Apple, and like I think $5 on or $2 or something like that on Facebook. Smaller increments. I'm new to the whole stock thing. Okay, this is like today. Like yesterday was like a whole different thing. I will try to post another vid from yesterday, like a night routine vlog. I will show that up today. As I say, it like a lot of things are going on right now. I am gonna have to head and do my workout before I leave for the hockey game today, so I got to do that. On top of that, yes, it is my day off, so I will probably try to do some vlogging on my phone and on my Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok and all that. But again, like, I'm just trying to do new things financially, personally, and just kind of like, I don't want to take too many big risks, but if you don't take a risk, you don't know what the reward will be. So again, like, I'm not going to try to push the envelope as much as a lot of people will. I tend to want to relax and make sure everything is in its order. I know I'm horrible with financials, but I am trying my best. If that means shoving all my money into an old shoe, and just throwing the old shoe somewhere in my apartment, I probably will do that. But again, yes, I'm doing better on my weight. I'm down, as I say, almost 30 plus pounds now. So I'm like getting there. Hope by the end of the year I make it to 215. That's my now new goal, because trying to hit the 200 mark would probably be deathly ill of me, and I'd probably end up dying, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of people would give a shit, but that's my opinion. That's my take on that view. But again, I'm gonna try to keep doing this. I gotta keep doing my workouts. I'm really, really feeling it in my body. Like, yeah, I may look a little bit bigger, but I gotta remember, I'm putting weights in, so muscle is gaining, fat is burning. So that's kind of me doing what I do as well. But again, if you do like, please hit that subscribe, like button, comment, please. It means a lot to me. I am at 400 and something followers or subscribers. I'd really love to boost that up. I love you guys. Thank you for all your comments. I appreciate every single one, and views. I do love you guys. Thank you so much for helping me out on this. And I will be back for Hump Day Wednesday with Women Crush Wednesday. Hey everybody, this is the Sealies Didn't Come With a Filter YouTube channel, and sorry I didn't come with a filter podcast. This is the tomorrow's episode, we'll be covering NXT, the hockey game that I went to, hockey scores, and my predictions for week 8 of the NFL, and Champions League results as well. So stay tuned.